On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on? A blessed and wonderful Saturday evening to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side. So we have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in a Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps. I want to know if you brace yourself for a video tomorrow morning that me I gonna drop. It will be based on the one Arnett Gardens, one jungle regime that is being forced upon the regular members of Chan Public in the Arnett Gardens community of the Kingston Western Police Division. We all know that Arnett Garden comprises of several different communities. We are talking about Pegasus. We are talking about Mexico. We are talking about Jonestown, Craigtown, Tarrington Park to a lesser extent. We are talking about the Wollatop Jungle, Havana, Texas. We are talking about Angola. All these communities. A certain man decides say he want to run it off and he's being backed by the Don for Craigtown. So basically the Arnett Gardens one regime will be under the direct control of the criminal element known as 90, presently behind bars, and another top tier criminal element from Craigtown, who is presently among you members of the diaspora in the United States of America. Yeah man. So look out for that video in the morning. Now we are going to kick it off with an updated story. So I spoke about this one this morning, and it involved the fatality of an Antiguan politician known as Asot Michael. He was reportedly found lifeless in a pool of red substance leaking from his body at his house in St. John's, Antigua on Tuesday morning. Now, what was not explained specifically by the Antiguan police is whether his fatality was a gun-related incident or a knife-related incident. I also stated that a Jamaican national was implicated in the fatality of the Antiguan politician. Now the Jamaican national is presently on your screen, and he has since been identified as 26-year-old Alexta Francis, and he has been officially charged with the fatality of the Antiguan politician MP Asot Michael. Now, no one knows for sure the relation between both, or if there is any relation, because the Antiguan authorities is very tight-lipped at the moment in relation to this particular investigation, because it is being treated as such. I don't know when a politician lose him 3 points, them way the high prioritized type of case. That so I don't know them I go make sure say them comb everything with a fine-tooth comb before them release anything of substance to the public. So the Jamaican national Alexta Francis has been officially charged with the fatality of the St. Peter MP Asot Michael. We are still not for sure if it is a knife-related incident or a gun-related incident. But anyway, back to local style. Now in recent times, I covered vlogs of this criminal element being wanted. And then, boops, he was caught by the police and taken into custody. Several charges was slapped on him recently. Now, additional charges has been laid on this criminal element here, presently on your screen identified as 29-year-old Lico Maxwell. A criminal element to come from Flamstead in the parish of St. James. So he's facing additional charges following incidents in the Blackwood community, Pimento Hill community, Germantown community, and the general St. James. So the police have released a statement from the Constabulary Communications Network where they are stating that he's now been charged with 2 counts of fatal knockings and clappings and 4 counts of wounding with intent, and that in itself is a gun-related offense. So reports reaching on the Spot News Media suggest that sometime around 5 p.m. on Sunday, October 9th, 2022, a group of men was sitting at a shop in the community of Blackwood when armed criminal elements traveling in a motor car stopped and exited that motor vehicle. The release from the police also stated that the men brandished firearms and opened gunfire at the crowd, injuring multiple people before escaping in the area in the said waiting motor car. The police were summoned, and upon their arrival, several persons were seen suffering from multiple corner wounds. They were all taken to the hospital, where a man identified as Leslie was pronounced you know what, and the other men admitted in serious but stable condition. So on Friday, November 8th, charges were laid against Lico Maxwell as he awaits his court date for the other charges. Yeah, man. So Lico Maxwell, you know, look like you go see back road for another mighty, and might I add another mighty long time. So another decent spot of work again by the squad of them. Now we are going to talk about some criminal elements from the St. Andrews South Police Division. And these criminal elements are now facing charges after the alleged theft of over 80 items, to include 30 fans from a warehouse in the parish last month. So charged are 21-year-old Jordan Salman, a 24-year-old criminal element identified as Richard Grant, and another 18-year-old identified as Jordan Jarrett. All are off a Waltham Park Road address. So they have been charged with warehouse breaking, larceny, and also receiving stolen goods. The incident happened sometime between October 29th and October 30 along Gretna Green Avenue. So reports reaching on the Spot News Media is that the complainant securely locked his business place on October 29th, sometime around 4:30 or 5 p.m. that evening, and discovered the break-in 9 a.m. the following morning. So when the owner opened in place now and Sisse, his business establishment, was broken into, he discovered that 50 L-Air condenser units and 30 L-Air 18-inch fans were stolen from his business place. So on October 31st, during an operation on Waltham Park Road, police apprehended the suspects while they were allegedly transporting the stolen items. The men were charged after a question and answer session in the presence of their attorney. They await their day in court. Now, another beryllium incident. But this one is kind of laughable because it look like it's a food the man them eat differently, because this one happen, this not sound like it real. So the police are investigating a case of theft after 2 bags of cash allegedly fell from a beryllium security vehicle en route to Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston on Thursday. So head of the Kingston Eastern Police, Superintendent Tommy Lee Chambers, confirmed the incident which happened sometime around 9:30 a.m. Now, I go give you the official police report. I make you listen for yourself where the security them say happen. And as I stated, this is definitely laughable. Yeah, man. So basically, 3 security I work on the truck. 2 in them 50s, them late 50s, and 1 in them early 30s. So the 3 of them was given assignment by Beryllium Company to transport 48 bags containing money to the Norman Manley International Airport. So one of the security, who was the driver of the black international truck with registration plate, whatever. And that truck, of course, is registered to Beryllium. Another of the security officer was the crew chief. He was sitting in the front passenger seat. And another security officer was the escort sitting in the back of the truck. Now it is said that the team left the Beryllium headquarters sometime around 9:25 a.m. destined for the Norman Manley International Airport whilst traveling along Sir Flowesell Glaspole Boulevard. Upon reaching the Rockfort Mineral Bath, it is said that one of the security officers was alerted by a motorist who told him that 2 bags fell from the back of the truck and the door was opened. So immediately he stopped the truck and went to check the back door of the vehicle and saw that the back door was open. They then made several checks along Sir Flowesell Glaspole Boulevard, but they did not locate any bags. Further checks made, and it was revealed that 2 bags containing an undetermined amount of money was missing, and a report was made to the Elliston Road Police, CIB. Now, security 1 and 2 in the front of the vehicle. Security 3, they are the back of the vehicle. Vehicle door open and is a passing motorist. If it tell the driver, say 2 bag drop out. So what was security 3 doing around the back? Make him never see say the door fly open. And if anyone knows how those doors are built, the fly open just so statement there. Nah go wall, no water. Rubbish is a food them eat. I just hope that the 2 bag contained enough cash we can pay the lawyer fee, because you all will be charged and placed before the court for that 1 year, if, that is only if, other inside personnels never involved in the theft and I got cover for no. So anyway, I could see how that 1 play out, my peeps. Yeah, man. Now over there in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled St. Catherine South Police Division, a man get fatally caught up after allegedly firing at the police along Job's Lane in Spanish Town this morning, the wee hours that is. Now the deceased man is presently on your screen, and he has since been identified as Jerome Martin Daly, said to be of a Red Ground district address in Wolaba, St. Catherine. Now, the police stated that sometime around after 12 a.m. in the wee hours of this morning, the police reportedly noticed a bulge at his waist and approached him. After identifying themselves, Daly reportedly drew a firearm and clapped some can over the squad of them. Now you don't know the squad of them well trained, and then train off a plan can in a dirty boy stomach. So they took evasive action and returned the fire. He was allegedly found clutching a Browning 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 10 live 9mm rounds. Daly was, however, rushed to the Spanish Town Hospital, not in a bid to save his life, but more so to pronounce him officially. You know what? The matter was reported to the Independent Commission of Investigations, Indicom. But for those who know this dirty kind of boy, who not gonna remember a particular incident that he was implicated in. From back in 2018 we are talking about the fatal knockings and clappings of Mr. Murray, the owner of Murray's restaurant. His life was taken in Kingston, and this criminal element was implicated in his fatal knockings and clappings. I'm pretty sure if everybody else forget, I'm pretty sure that the family members of Murray's restaurant definitely remember it like it was yesterday. So good riddance to the old dirty corner boy, as shut-eye countryland settings was the order of the day. Yeah, man. Now the last thing that we are going to talk about, now my peeps, an incident that took place over there in the Clarendon Police Division in the community of Moko. A knifing incident took place on the 30th of October, in which a man's life was taken. Now the man who was on the receiving end of those fatal knife wounds is presently on your screen, and he has since been identified as Edgar Wanda. Now the criminal element that carried out that fatal knifing is now presently on your screen, and he has since been identified as Nicholas Morgan. Now it is said that on the 30th of October, Mr. Edgar Wanda was knifed up by this criminal element whilst having a baby in one of his hands. It is said that Mr. Edgar was approached from behind and a knife run right through his neck, followed by repeated knifing all over the upper body and lower abdomen, leaving him lifeless. Now it is said that this is stemming from a court-related issue where both men were involved in an incident. Both men were attending court in relation to that matter that they both had before the court. Now on the day of the court was the same day that the criminal element known as Nicholas Morgan took the life of Edgar Wanda. Nicholas Morgan is still very much on the run, and it is alleged that he is among his family members in the said community of Moko. Now to you, the family members, just so you know, if the police come find him at your yard, you too will be charged for harboring a known fugitive. So you and him are going to share a cell down a dirty together. So if I was like you, me carry me in myself or tell him if he left your yard. Remember, he's a criminal element and he has other enemies. And the man whose life he took also have family. On a see how Jamaica running now, one of my peeps. Can't catch Quaco, catch him shot is very, very real. Me nah preach said that I go happen or that fi happen, But the reality of it is that can happen. So be he warned. So criminal element, we take the man life. I would advise you to seek audience with the police. down at Maypen Station right away without delay. Before Officer Yeman Pick and team is deployed in search of you. So anyway, my peeps, if anyone having any information surrounding the whereabouts of the criminal element, please alert any police station in a Maypen, yeah man, and the wider Clarendon and give them the information so them can go grab him off. And as always, if you don't trust the police, link on the Spot News Media or any like-minded vlogger, give us the information and we will most definitely pass it on to the relevant authorities who can make effective change. So right now, my peeps, the knockings and clappings continues. So remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.